Canada. F yeah. So, we told you, 19.5 episode last week was amazing. Got a lot of good feedback from it. But the only thing that sucked is that we weren't together. So, we wanted to make sure that us three were together for episode 20. Like 1/5 of the way to 100. Like, we're going to do this. Like, we're doing it. We're non-stop, can't stop, won't stop. Welcome back, 6 Sports. Always here on a Saturday for you guys. Got the topics, we got the knowledge, we got the opinions, we got everything. This day in sports, you know. We're watching hockey right now. I think there's going to be a fight. Mm-hmm. But you got me, boo, Jipper Jones, boo, boo, boo. Then
we got Meat Stick here. Also, I want to just say one thing. Thanks to Jipper and his wonderful woman, Nicole, for getting us on
Apple Podcast.
So now you can hear us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube.
So yeah, get it. And then we got our boy right here,
Mr. London, a.k.a. Black Magic, in the house.
Mr. London, mate.
The Friday night major.
So, yeah. Beautiful day. I think it's like, I don't know, 11, 12 degrees outside.
14, actually.
14, can't get enough. That's too good.
Also,
Saturday.
Good news in Brampton and Peel. We got restaurants opened up again.
Patios are opening up now. It's still restrictions.
How's your Gems there? Are they?
No, they're still doing indoor. This takeout. This takeout.
It's that good that they don't even have to open. They just do takeout.
DoorDash, baby.
Tying to that door. I'm gonna do Uber Eats though.
Yeah, same here. That's what I use.
I'm a skip.
No free ads over here, all right?
Skip
this is
that.
6 Sports Canada, baby. Canada. Let's go. So yeah, 20th episode. I can't believe it. We've been doing this for like
since October, bro.
Like 5 months. Holy moly! Like
22 weeks because we missed 2.
That's crazy. Like
we didn't even miss 2.
See,
we
you
had
guys were here for me.
19.5.
Need that 100 subscriber because we got 4 nasty jerseys to give away as well. So get on it. Subscribe. Tell your friends. Like it, love it. Subscribe.
Also, Black Magic had some big news today, didn't he?
Yeah, like basically, we're 6 Sports. We got a website coming out soon in the next couple of weeks, later on next month. So stay tuned for that. And as well for the website and our Facebook group, we want you guys to have your little kids showing their sports talent, sports game, whatever, man. Football, basketball, baseball, hockey, doesn't matter. Little kids doesn't matter, man. We're 6. We're looking out for the 6 Sports community and everything. We want to get those kids, give them that push out there, man.
Also, we're looking for the future of sports too. So we have for minor hockey teams like GTHL, MTHL, or basketball leagues or whatever, you guys can promote on our website so you can give the youth a chance, That's how I see it. The more we push, the better future sports are going to look in the future.
You know it. All right, so what? You want to start this week with UFC because there's UFC on tonight?
Yeah.
It's Sticks thing, so let's let him rip that apart quick time, and then we'll dive into hockey, then basketball, and keep the ball rolling.
And then a crazy, crazy first week of NFL free agency. Definitely going to get into that.
So with the UFC, though, tonight, UFC Fight Night, March 20th at the Apex Arena. Yesterday I made a mistake. I said Hunsucker and Tui Vaza wasn't going to fight, but I was wrong. Hunsucker actually is the replacement in the Tui Vaza fight. So Hunsucker is fighting Tui Vaza. Tui Vaza is going to win. He's like a chubby kid that can do spin kicks. Watch out for him. Striking, amazing.
Chubby spin kicks, never good.
Also, there's Brad Riddle versus Gregory Gillespie. Not too many people know about these guys, but they only lost one fight. One guy's 9-1, and the other guy is, say right there.
Which one?
Second fight.
Riddle? Second fight, New Zealand?
Yeah. Gillespie is
4. All I see is a 4.
4. Yeah. So 4-1. 4-1, and the other guy's 9-1. I'm gonna go with Brad Riddle because he's striking and he's just a prospect that the UFC's been hyping up a lot. And usually when they hype up a prospect like that, that's a future contender. He's from New Zealand, Brazilian jiu-jitsu background, I believe.
Kiwi, mate.
And yeah, those New Zealand guys are all strikers too. It's crazy.
The All Blacks, man, rugby team. Watch out. Check out that haka. Never seen it.
So Jipper and Black Magic didn't know who Holland was, so I showed him a video before this.
I told him I love the Dutch, but I guess I didn't get it.
Yeah, he's a crazy shit talker. He shit talks while he fights. I showed Jipper that.
Yeah, he showed me some nice vids.
Yeah, so Brunson, he's like the gatekeeper of the UFC. So if you're going to do a money bet, just remember he's always been a gatekeeper, but he does pull out surprise wins with his wrestling, and he's starting to get distance right. His last fight, he got the distance right. I'm going to go Holland. And I'm telling you right now, don't miss tonight's fight. At least the main event.
Don't miss the fight tonight.
Also, Jipper brought up a good point earlier today while we were setting up. There there's a woman fight that was coming up today, and it showed the real dangers of weight cutting.
Cutting weight.
So if you guys never seen that, check it out. She passed out twice on the weight. She's stable right now, but
it got postponed. I heard the fight got postponed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just when you guys see these UFC fighters, like Masvidal's coming up and everyone's not giving him a chance.
They're
Like,
machines.
they're all saying, "Oh, Masvidal had a fair chance last time. He's going to get killed by Usman." Don't forget, Masvidal only had 1 week to prepare to lose 20 pounds.
Damn.
So that next fight is
Don't sweat it.
it's going to be a lot different. But as of tonight, go Holland. 100% Holland. If he's gonna win tonight, he's a black belt jiu-jitsu, and he also has something under Travis Lutter. I'm pretty sure it's jiu-jitsu under Travis Lutter, which is crazy. Black belt with Travis Lutter. Travis Lutter was from the Matt Hughes days.
All right, so Holland's the guy. So go with Holland, guys.
And a lot of crazy UFC stuff coming up. And we'll get into that later, the news, but right now we're just going to go with the event that's coming up tonight. So, let's go on to hockey, basketball.
NHL, let's get some Chell in our live.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right, so why don't you pull out your phone and call up the games that are on tonight. Do you have your phone? I got some facts here. Ducks prospect, Drysdale, is a beauty. Young kid, makes his debut. I wrote this down Thursday, so that would have been a couple nights ago, so that's all right. The Sabres, absolute dog shit. This team stinks. They shut their team down, tried to rebuild, I think it was like 7-8 years ago, and now they're talking about doing another rebuild. On Toe Drag Tuesday, you heard Meat Stick and I talking about it. I think Eichel's out of there on the off season, not during the season because apparently he's injured now.
But they're saying they're going to restart that whole team, so I wonder what's going to happen with Rasmus Dahlin or whatever on defense.
Dahlin, yeah.
You can get a lot of picks for those types of players. Like Buffalo's not in a shit area.
They're in a shit area.
Now it's time to make the change, though. They just fired the coach.
It's funny, the Bills and the people that own the Bills and the person that owns the Buffalo Bills and Sabres, same ownership. And the Bills are doing good now, but Buffalo's not doing good.
I don't know if you know this, Black Magic, but out of the 31 teams in the Buffalo newspaper, they ranked Buffalo 32 over the team that hasn't even started, the Krakens. Krakens were ranked 31, and they said
basically
Buffalo's
saying
32.
like any team you put together will be better than this piece of shit team right now.
Well, the Sabres are good in the 90s.
Yeah, man.
Early 90s, early 2000s.
They have the talent. It's just something's just not clicking there. Coaching, GM, I don't know what it is, but they do have players like Taylor Hall. Now he wants an extension. Like, get out of here,
he's
bud.
He's going to get picked up in the free agent, I tell you.
Yeah, but
he's going to go to a contending team and he's going to contribute. But watch, you heard it here first.
Did
heard
you
it
hear
here
what he
first
said,
from
though?
Jipper.
He's like, whoever wants to trade for me or whatever team I go to, I want an extension. Bro, you have 2 goals. You're in no shape or form to ask for an extension
He's a good player,
right now.
though. You put him with 2 studs, like, you should play well.
He's
but
with
we'll see.
Eichel right now. Like, there's
Eichel's hurt. All right, so enough about the Sabres. They stink, so don't bet on them. Fuck Buffalo.
they just got rid of their coach too.
Kidding, love Buffalo, but the Sabres stink.
I have the games here actually.
Yeah, you want to rhyme them off? Sure.
So we have Pittsburgh versus New Jersey. 2-1 Pittsburgh. We have Florida versus Nashville 0-0 end of the first. We have Minnesota versus Colorado again. I'm starting to get sick and tired of that series.
COVID.
Yeah. Chicago versus Tampa Bay, which Chicago's not a team to be flying down on. I think that's a trap game.
Patty Kane, bud.
I think that's a trap game.
They're saying that Patty Kane's the greatest American hockey player of all time. They're saying he's better than Mike Modano, Chris Chelios.
Chicago versus Tampa, I think that's a trap game.
Tampa.
I think Chicago.
In Tampa?
Oh, never mind. They have the Lankinen in Chicago, backup goalie. Scratch that. Tampa.
Vasilevsky.
Rangers versus Washington.
Rangers.
2 young goalies in net. Samsonov. Can you name the Rangers goalie?
Gorgorov.
Yeah. 2 good goalies, 2 young guys
Russian guy,
looking to
Gorgorov.
shine. Panarin's back on the Rangers.
Hey,
He's shining.
this guy, I got him on my pool for Yamamoto.
They just
See you
won.
later, Yamamoto. Panarin's been sniped.
Not only that,
Gangster.
Zibanejad, 6 points.
Yep.
3 assists, 3 goals last game
In the
against Philly.
second period, yeah, setting fucking trends, bud.
So if Rangers are playing like that, well, look out. They might catch up to the playoff picture. We have Vancouver versus Montreal.
Van City, bitch.
The North is everywhere, but yeah, I agree with you, Vancouver, on this. Montreal's in that mid-season form again, where they just don't know what to do. Overwork
Very
Price.
The price is wrong.
Overwork Price, and then expect good results later.
The Price is Right. I'm not gonna say that from Happy Gilmore, classic movie.
By the way, part 2's coming out. We'll get that into the golf segment later on. 'Cause I know Jipper has something on golf.
Always got golf.
Columbus-
Summer's coming.
Columbus Blue Jackets versus Carolina. Blue
Canes,
Jackets are on
baby,
fire right
Canes.
now. But Canes are...
Going with the Canes. That's a wagon.
Yeah, I
Me
know.
no need a rider. That's my guy.
Shefnagov. That's the guy. Not Shofnagov. Shefnagov.
Sheshnikov.
I practiced that all week. Dallas versus Detroit. Buddy, Detroit's been playing fire lately.
I'm going Dallas all day.
I'm going Detroit.
Dallas all day.
I'm going Detroit.
Yeah, I'm going to go classic 90s. Let's go Detroit.
Shout out to Michigan Wolverines playing at 3 o'clock today.
Then we have
5-5, baby.
Philly
5-5.
versus Islanders.
Philly versus Islanders.
Hartnett and Varlamov.
Varlamov.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Isles on that one.
I don't know, man. Philly's always that team.
Philly just got a trumping 9-0, bud.
Yeah, but then you
They're
expect them to
shook
come
right
back
now.
stronger, right? That's embarrassing. That fan base will kill them if they come back 6-0 again.
That Philadelphia fan base in general will fucking kill anybody,
Bunch
man.
of scumbags.
Sixers,
Scumbags.
Eagles, Phillies, Flyers.
Love the Flyers, but, their football team's
Bobby
a bunch
Clark,
of
babe.
scumbags.
We'll get into that
Let's
later.
go.
Yeah, we will, definitely. Arizona versus Anaheim. 2 dud teams this year. Love Arizona. I'm going to go Arizona.
Go with the Yotes always.
Look at these goalie records. Vertanen, 4-3-2, and then you have Miller, 3-4-1. Like, it's so close.
Mm-hmm.
Bullshit.
What else we got? There's a lot of games on tonight.
St. Louis versus
Hockey Night
the
in Canada.
Sharks.
6 Sports Canada.
St. Louis versus the Sharks. By the way, St.
St.
Louis
Louis
has
for
Husso in. First game,
Looking for Jordan Kyrou. That guy's nasty.
0-0.
Easy.
So that's something to look at. Like yesterday, I had good luck with Colorado. Colorado's been hitting 70 shots a game. So take that into consideration. Winnipeg versus Edmonton.
It's not even a question.
Winnipeg.
Nicolas Ehlers playing nasty for Winnipeg. I can tell you that much. He's one of the top 3 stars of the week. But Draisaitl and McDavid on Hockey Night in Canada at home. That's a wrap.
Smith and Net, though, he's 10-3 this year.
That's a good record.
Yeah.
That should be a win.
And we have Buffalo and Boston postponed.
COVID?
Yeah, four guys on Boston, I think.
And that's about it for
That's the
today.
game for tonight. So I'll just run down a couple stats or facts for you guys, or what's going on, current events. Malkin's out with a lower body injury, so the timetable they said 2 weeks, but
This
you never
just
know.
in. This just in.
Uh-oh, meat sticks.
1 hour ago, Sabres trade Jonas Johansson to the Avalanche.
Woo, Jonas Johansson.
For what, though? Let's see. You can keep going on. I'll get all the
Shout
stats
out
for
to,
us.
yeah, so then I have also Nicolas Ehlers from Winnipeg playing super solid. The Rangers, the trumping 9-0 over Philly, and Zibanejad getting 6 points in 1 period. I think 2 other guys have done it, and that's history. Like bang, bang, bang. That's what's up.
All right, here's the info. Colorado, in exchange for a 2021 sixth round pick, Johansson, 25, has yet to record a win this season and owns a .884 save percentage. So
That's not good.
for a 6th round pick, I
That's
guess
not
you
good.
got something for the Krakens.
Yeah, I guess so. I bet you they won't even pick him. But then Panarin also, we were just talking about him. Panarin's warming up, ripping it for the Rangers. He's back.
How many points did he have the other night?
I think it was like 2 or 3. He got a goal and 2
That was
assists.
insane.
Yeah, he's
9-0.
nasty. Brock Besser scores his 15th this season. Just want to shout out because he's in my pool. Like stud American, long hair, don't care. Got the frickin' swag, sniping G's for Vancouver. 15th goal, shout out. And then the Rangers, the whole staff, the whole shebang, the whole staff on the Rangers is in COVID protocol. So
Let me add to you, on that 9-0 game, they didn't have coaches either.
yeah, so that's no coat. The cat's away, the mice will play, bud. Give her tits. And then also our boy Vesey, he got claimed off waivers by Vancouver.
I know.
So yeah, we lose him, but Galchenyuk played last night, so I'm hoping that guy plays all right.
The thing about Vesey, though, is he could be great, but every game I've watched of the Leafs this year, he's scored. Because I didn't watch too many Leaf games because I'm all over the place with sports, So is Jipper, so is Black Magic. But every game I seen, Vesey scored. But I guess that's all the goals he got. Is the games I watched. So,
Yeah.
and
I don't mind losing him.
he was touted as a Harvard natural. He was huge coming into the league, but not everyone's made to succeed. So
Don't worry, he'll probably open a business.
just
after
ask
this,
Yakupov.
Then we got Anders Lee for the Islanders. He's out for the season with an ACL surgery.
That hurts.
Boston's next 2 games are postponed because 4 guys. Yeah, you're right. 4 guys have
COVID.
corona or COVID protocol, whatever.
Corona.
The Rona.
Last night, Wade Simmons, our boy, because we love the Leafs. He's back. Played all right. We lost a shite game, but they're playing tonight, and I got money on Leafs all day today.
Here's the thing.
We got Campbell in net, so we got
You-
second stringer.
Do you think he's gonna fight anytime soon? Because he
No.
just came back from
Broken
a broken
hand,
wrist,
no.
right? So
Wouldn't be smart. If he does, it'll be in the playoffs. In the playoffs.
don't even say it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Nope. Hey, not
Don't
doing
do
it.
it.
And then Vancouver's Tanner Pearson, one stud. This guy's just money in the bank. He's out 4 weeks with a lower body. And then lastly, Freddie Anderson admits that he's playing injured. So I'd rather have Campbell in there if he's 100% healthy. But yeah, man, these ain't looking good. I think we're on a 3-game slide. I don't like it one bit.
He said that before the game started. So that, with that being said, did the coaches screw up yesterday by putting him in net first?
I don't know. Freddie probably said he wants to play and he feels good enough to play. So you got to go with your number 1 stunner.
I don't care. If my goalie ever said he was injured, I'd sit him. Because, you know what? You're already this far in the standings.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, top 4 teams make the playoffs. Just letting you know, in each division, and they play it down. So there's a lot more games than I anticipated.
Yep, so that's all I got for hockey. So you want to dive into NBA?
Well,
Or you want to go NFL?
Well, we're gonna dive into NBA, NFL, but first, we got March Madness going on right now, so I'm gonna go into last night's scores. We had a couple upsets, a couple of my friends.
Oh, I
Yeah,
forgot. We
couple
forgot
big
one thing
upsets,
before we
big
start
upsets.
this. We forgot one thing. Marvin Hagler.
Oh,
Usually on every show we start off with
The passing.
the tribute. So Marvin Hagler passed away. He was a great fighter.
marvelous Marvin Hagler, man. Like that fight between him and Sugar Ray Leonard, man, was classic.
Yeah, and he was.
He should have won that fight, by the way. He should have won that fight.
Yeah, he should have. He was a tough dude.
He
So
fought the Pernell Whitaker fight. Him and Pernell Whitaker was a great fight too, as well. He fought Pernell Whitaker. That was a great fight as well too.
he reminds me of White nowadays. What's his name? White in the heavyweight division. Their styles.
I knew you were talking about. I just can't remember his first name. I know exactly what you're talking about though.
Same here.
So big
Yeah.
shout out to the marvelous Marvin.
But he reminds me of him, like the same fighting style. So
He's a
Hagler
legend.
was a
He's a legend. He's a GOAT. He's a legend.
he was a grinder. He'd put you in the ropes and you'd take the shots and he'd give you just twice as hard of the shot.
When he dropped bombs on you, man, it was a wrap, man. This guy was
That's it.
relentless, man. He was,
Type of guy you'd hear a shot from 10 rows over, you know.
I might have to go watch some classic boxing fights with that brother, man. Rest in peace to marvelous
Rest in
Marvin.
peace. Shout out, man. So you want to jump into the March Madness?
I'm gonna get into some March
Okay,
Madness.
but first, each of us pick our top 3 teams that we think are going through.
Well, you
Top 3 teams.
I don't know.
Yeah, you said Baylor,
Baylor and
Gonzaga,
Gonzaga. Gonzaga's
and
my
you had
winner.
one other one.
Who's in?
Every team.
well,
Someone got. There's
well,
some,
I'm gonna run down to last night's scores. I'm gonna go into today's
I just
game.
look at the odds for
All
this
right,
shit.
but who's your top 3 teams though? Who do you think is gonna win?
I got Illinois.
I got
Gonzaga,
Illinois, Gonzaga,
and Michigan.
Michigan. Same. My guy.
Michigan, because they're all over
Michigan, man.
on the Sportsnet. That's all they've been talking
I
about.
love Michigan from
It's
the
a new
Fab Five.
coach. Yeah, new coach.
Jawan Howard, former
Juwan
Fab
Howard.
Five member, man. I
Mr.
hope.
Steez, yeah.
I'm praying to God he brings Jalen Rose, Jimmy King, Chris Webber, and Ray Jackson,
Ray
the Fab
Jackson,
Five
yeah.
bats.
I've been home a couple days, so that's all I've been hearing about is Michigan.
Yeah, man.
They're winning. Man.
All
There was
right,
a big
so-
win yesterday too.
All right,
So
so
run
we're
those
gonna
games.
run down last night's scores from the March Madness, and I want to know you guys did the brackets yet for their March Madness tournament? It's a crazy time this year. People with the brackets, gambling, everything is crazy. A couple of my friends called me yesterday, bitching and complaining because their bracket got screwed over from the games last night.
You
and
got to
from the nights
plan for
before, so-
upsets because upsets are going to happen.
Exactly. So we're gonna run down the
Three
scores.
upset tonight at least.
Florida upset Virginia Tech last night. We got Arkansas beating Colgate. Some weird ass college names, man. Damn. You got Illinois smash Drexel. You had Texas Tech beating Utah State. Ohio State got upset last night.
Ohio lost.
Yeah, and after the
Oh,
game,
wow.
they got some death threats. They called the cops. They got violent death threats last night after last night's victory. So,
America.
Sports fans, period.
you know how it is. The U.S. don't give a damn, man. That's how they stay, man. They love their sports. We love sports here too. That's why we're talking sports to you guys.
Exactly. 6 Sports.
Then we got
Subscribe.
Baylor smashed
Baylor
Hartford
Bears, baby.
yesterday. Loyola, Illinois, they won last night as well. So shout out to those guys. Oregon beat Tennessee last night. Oklahoma State won their game last night as well. Wisconsin slapped UNC last night, the Tar Heels, by 23 points.
Wisconsin, man. Badgers, watch
Houston
out.
beat Cleveland State. So I never heard these colleges before in my life.
I have a question too for both of you guys.
Which
Do you guys what do you guys find better basketball altogether? NBA
college,
or the March Madness?
March Madness.
I think I watched March Madness.
College.
I don't know the teams too much.
March Madness. March
But
Madness.
I'm telling you right now, I found that.
Like it's different. Like these guys, college guys are playing. Majority of these guys are not going to the NBA, so they're gonna play their heart. It's their last dance. It's their last chance, last time to get glory and championship. So they play every game next to their last man. So that's why I love college basketball.
Also, a lot of guys are going to the NBA and they're fighting for that position.
No,
too,
like
right?
mostly like back in the day, man, you had guys play like 340. Your senior players will always play 4 or 5. They always go to the draft. But nowadays, you got one and dones.
You want to know something too? This year's probably a lot bigger in March Madness, considering all the sports that have been canceled.
COVID's like you're gonna have the Cinderella
So
stories.
for scouts, this is the best way to watch these guys, right now.
And then you had last night's big upset. North Texas beat Purdue last night. They got the first. They got the first win in 50 years. So shout out to Purdue, to North Texas. Rutgers beat Clemson last night. Syracuse lost. San Diego State lost. Syracuse as Kawhi Leonard's alma mater. They lost last night. And Nova won, which I'm not surprised. West Virginia won their game last night. They beat Morehead State. And shout out to West Virginia's coach Bob Huggins. He got his 900th career victory as a college coach. So shout out to Bob.
That's a lot of wins, man.
He coached Cincinnati Bearcats from 1989 to 2005. So shout out to Bob Huggins.
Shout out Bobby.
And in today's action, we got games going on right now in March Madness. We got Kansas, Andrew Wiggins, Paul Pierce. Who else is Joel Embiid's alma mater? They're up 6 right now in the second half. LSU's up right now 45-33. Yep. Shaq's alma mater, Odell Beckham's alma mater as well. Michigan that started right now.
Landry, baby.
Yep. Michigan that started playing out by 4 right now. You got Santa Barbara and Carrollton. They play later on today. Alabama, Iona. Rick Pitino got a win for that team. We got Drake playing. Drake. This dude has a college too. Damn. Frick, man, this guy's everywhere, man. Frick. We got Drake playing UNC tonight. I mean, not UNC. They got eliminated last time. They playing the USC Trojans. Damn.
Yeah, University of Southern California.
Exactly, and then
Stanford playing today.
Hold on, let's check Stanford's playing.
Tiger Woods, baby. Tiger Woods. Oh yeah, shout out Tiger Woods. He's home. He's safe. He's good. Not good, but home.
I guess as long as he's safe, that's all I care about Tiger Woods. And we got Grand Canyon against Iowa. That Garza kid. Iowa Buckeyes. The Garza kid. The Garza kid's playing amazing. Yeah, he's killing it right now. Man. He's gonna be a draft pick. He's gonna be a lottery pick.
He's going to the show for sure. I think.
Then you got Maryland against Connecticut. 7-10 start. Ohio, Virginia, Missouri, Oklahoma, Norfolk State against Gonzaga. Gonzaga's gonna win that game. They better win that game. If they lose, I'm gonna snap.
Gonzaga's gonna win. Man.
UCLA against BYU should be a good game. Texas against Abilene Christian. VCU against Oregon. Georgetown. Shout out to Patrick Ewing versus Colorado. UNC Greensboro against Florida State. Those are the games for tonight on college football. I mean college basketball, March Madness. So
college hoops, baby.
So I think after this we go to 32 teams, then the Sweet 16, the Elite 8,
64,
Final 4.
32, 16, 8, 4, 2. Go.
Yep, and now we're gonna get into NBA.
You got the games lined up for today?
Yeah, I got the games right here. We got Atlanta Hawks versus LA Lakers.
Ooh, Trae Young against LeBron. I think I'm going to go with the Lakers. They're on a 4-game winning streak.
LeBron's going to get tired eventually, but not yet.
He's an android.
Golden State versus Memphis.
He's a goddamn android, man.
Memphis is
the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they're a favorite today.
Yeah, but they lost last night without Steph Curry. Steph Curry wasn't playing last night. They lost. I doubt Steph's going to play tonight again, too. I think Draymond's still out because Draymond hurt his ankle before All-Star break.
And they played, what's it called yesterday? Memphis.
Yeah.
I think they're going to win again. I think Golden State has it tonight.
Yeah, I'm going Golden State for sure.
Doesn't take much to beat Memphis.
No, Memphis isn't bad.
Just for the record, I miss Jonas Valanciunas. I wish he was still in Toronto.
Yeah, Jonas.
I miss Valanciunas.
And you have the Kings versus the Niners.
Sixers.
The Niners.
Fuck.
Sacramento Kings against the fucking San Francisco 49ers.
I was reading something else. Oh, fuck.
Nailed it. Beat stick.
Oh,
Philadelphia 76ers, man.
That's Iverson, Barkley, Dr. J, Moses Malone, the Big Dipper.
You son of a
bitch. the process, Ben Simmons.
Fuck it, the scumbags. Philly scumbags.
Then we got Who do we got? San Antonio against Milwaukee later on today as well too.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got LaMelo Ball versus Kawhi and PG. Pandemic Poppy, Paul George later on tonight.
We got fined
10 p.m.
$35K for talking shit to the refs.
Pandemic P, shut the hell up and play basketball, man.
Yeah, man.
No, Pandemic Poppy. I'm gonna call him that, yo. Pandemic
We got
Poppy.
Spurs versus the Bucks.
Yep. Giannis.
I'm never gonna go against the Spurs though.
That's your team, man.
I know, so I can't do it.
And they're getting PJ Tucker.
Yeah.
He's playing tonight?
I don't know if he's playing. I don't even know if they got him.
I'm not, I think
Word on the street.
he's got to quarantine first and do all the health stuff before he can actually
Coming
play.
from Houston, no?
We also got the Hornets versus the Clippers.
Oh shit!
Clippers are 9.5
Clippers win. I love LaMelo Ball. I'm a LaMelo Ball
Charlotte?
fan.
against Charlotte. Yeah.
No, I'll take Charlotte to cover that spread, but I think they might lose. But Charlotte will cover that spread. 100%. You heard it here first.
And
Take that bet.
And, okay, and that's all for NBA games, right?
Yeah.
All right, now we're gonna talk about the Raptors sliding. They've lost. They lost like I think 5 or 6 in a row since before the All-Star break. They're gone to meet due to COVID. Fred VanVleet basically said he wouldn't want to shut on anybody. So COVID is real. For all you guys out there saying that COVID's fake, it's out there. It's real. These guys they're dealing with it right now, man. Unfortunately, Raptors said they're taking no more trade talks for Kyle Lowry, which is I'm not buying that because trade deadline's next week Thursday. Something might pop off, so you never know. But
I don't think they'll trade him.
And Norman Powell is balling right now. Him and Chris Boucher are killing it. Chris Boucher are killing it right now.
Canadian Boucher, shout out.
So I'm like I said, this is gonna be like I said. They're not playing in Toronto. They're playing in Tampa, man. Like it's weird, man.
Well, what they did with DeRozan there, all the fans turned around saying there's no loyalty, no loyalty.
Yeah.
So maybe this is the way to fix the loyalty by just keeping Laurie around for.
He's not good enough to trade for someone good. You can trade him and get some rubbish pieces, right? You know, but
So draft.
Like I said, man.
He's old. He's older. He's older.
He's 35 next week. Kyle Lowry's 35 on the 25th, man. So
you got to be like in the 20s.
Like I said, Raptors are struggling right now. They'll get it together, man. Like they'll make a push for the 8th seed, but that's all they're gonna go, man. I thought the NBA was trying to screw them over on purpose. That was my thought because we're only Canadian team in the NBA and they've been doing it for years with us. So
I'm just glad we got all our guys back. You know.
Yeah. So they're the most important. They're back and they're healthy and they're safe. That's all I care about.
They're gonna be rusty, right? Because it's
even
like one day off means 2 games back to get to where you were. So
exactly.
It's like 14 days off. That's 28 days to get back. That's a month.
Raptors are not even the team of the East right now.
We're not rolling.
It's Brooklyn. It's Brooklyn and Philadelphia.
Brooklyn.
And it's some other news.
Miami, dude. Watch out for Miami.
The Heat are surging. And another. The Houston Rockets lost their 18th straight game. Good Lord have mercy,
yeah,
man.
That's bad.
James Harden is like, thank you, Jesus, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
He's like,
Everybody
thank you,
wants
Jesus.
out of there.
Now,
state tax.
Like
I don't
I said,
give a shit. Your team stinks. I don't want to go there.
with that saying, Houston, we have a problem. So that's basically I gotta say, man. They got a problem,
Houston,
man.
we've got a problem.
And Kyle Kuzma said during the week that James should have more MVPs. Listen, man.
Something like that.
Listen, LeBron, you're one of the greatest players of all time. You're the best player in the world. You're supposed to get it every year, but every time, man, that one player is gonna have that year. Like Michael Jordan got pissed off. He felt like he should have won '93 against Barkley. Got it. Karl Malone won it. At the end of the day, what's more important? Individual awards or championships?
Yeah.
I think being the GOAT has 3 qualifications: impact on the league. Like, Jordan had a huge impact.
Yep.
Stats are huge, and championships.
Jordan has all 3.
Because what do you play for?
So you don't want the awards. You
and
want
me
the
personally,
rewards.
man, like listen, LeBron's a great player, but why are you gonna get MVP every year when you have superstars on your team? You have Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, and you still want MVP.
I get the argument. I definitely get the argument with the new generation of kids now because they didn't see basketball like us in the 90s.
Yep.
So I get the argument. Yeah, Jordan might not be the best now, but Jordan, he had a lot harder of a defense to get through. Jordan nowadays, if he was in his prime,
40 points a game he's scoring
easily 40 points.
With the rules, no one hand checking right now. They took that out of the game. I'm telling you, man. Like I said, people like today's generation. Oh, look, Michael Jordan, he lost. He went out the first 3 years. I'm like, he had nobody.
And let's be honest,
it was a solo act.
It's a whole different game, too.
And then after that, he got Pippen. The Detroit was on their way. Once Phil Jackson took over, and Michael Jordan beat the Pistons, it was a wrap. But Michael Jordan had to go through his upcomings. He had, in order to win, you got to learn how to lose. Everyone tells you exactly.
You have a better chance of arguing about who the better team is. Like you have the Spurs, the Bulls. You have like a lot of good teams. I'd rather argue about who the better team was than the better player.
Like LeBron was like people say LeBron got robbed in 2011. Listen, Derrick Rose had a great year that year in 2011, so I'm happy he got the MVP, man. Like I said, like there's years people win MVP they should have. Like me personally, to this day I'm still pissed about it. I love Tim Duncan, but Jason Kidd got robbed in 2002. That MVP that should have been his MVP year. Jason Kidd got robbed that year. I'm gonna stick to that the rest of my life. I don't give a damn, man. Like people get mad at Steve Nash. He got 2 MVPs because Shaq should have got one. I'm not gonna lie to you. Shaq should have got one. Shaq should have more MVPs than. Should have more than one. Him
Shaq's
and Kobe.
a big boy.
Shaq and Kobe should have more than one MVP. I'm just keeping it real. Like,
He's not pissed off. He always throws Barkley
He's
those
reaping
rings.
the rewards.
Yeah, like Jordan was the best player in that era,
That's
but you can't win every year. You can't win MVP every year, man. What's more important? Like you didn't win MVP, but at the end of the day, you're holding that championship trophy. You got the ring.
Remember Black Magic with the Brady next championship? Like he said, it gets boring watching the same team win over and over.
Well, Michael Jordan lost. He won 3. He retired, came back, won 3 again, and retired again. When he came back to Washington, it was personally business. It was all about ownership. He didn't want to come back to play. He just came back because he wanted ownership of the Washington Wizards, and you see how that came out.
I like LeBron, but Jordan's my GOAT.
Jordan's always been my goal, man.
Same here, for sure.
And what else do we have? What else basketball news do we have?
Curry's got a tailbone contusion. Giannis sits on the 76ers logo, poses for a picture.
Yeah, Dwight Howard's bitching about that. Dwight, go the hell up. Shut the hell up, man.
PJ Tucker
Not
is
that fun.
rumored to go into the Bucks with Giannis.
Yeah, he did. He got traded to the Bucks.
Rookie of the year looking like LaMelo and Halliburton. Who's Halliburton play for?
Jesus Christ, man. So many goddamn rookies this year, man. I had
So
we'll get back into that later on.
Melo's looking great.
LaMelo Ball's my MVP in the discussion. I don't
Do you hear his dad there say the other one's better now, coming up or whatever?
And LeVar Ball, listen, LeVar, you're a great father. You do stuff for your kids, but shut the hell up,
How many
please,
fucking
man.
kids does this guy have?
He has 3, but LeVar, shut the hell up, man. You're telling your son, do not take advice from Michael Jordan. He's the god.
Go.
He's going to teach him motivation, how to get into the key, and how to, fight for that ball.
You saw how Michael Jordan, you watched The Last Dance. You saw Michael Jordan, how it took him out 40 seconds of the game, and he was pissed off. He was crying because, you play to win. You don't play to lose. You play to win.
Yeah,
but LeVar,
you're not first, you're last.
LeVar's gonna be the last. I said, Barky can't stand your ass. I can't stand your ass. You're a good father, but shut the hell up.
My one favorite thing about Jordan is those pictures after the game when he's sitting in the change room with that championship, because you could see the hard work in his face and the dedication he put all season to get that.
And LeVar's want his son taking advice from that.
So Pelicans are playing unreal, but word on the street is Lonzo's looking like he might be going to the Clips.
That's
crazy.
I heard Toronto. I heard some other team too.
Toronto?
I don't want LeVar here. God no. I don't want LeVar. I don't want LeVar here.
I'll take him.
Lonzo.
I'll cut his ass.
I'll take Lonzo for even if
friend,
it's
I'll just go off on LeVar if he comes.
He's so hell bent on the Charlotte team. You're not going to hear about LeVar this year unless Toronto does something great. But
I heard Lonzo's linked to go to New York Knicks too as well. I heard the Knicks.
The
Knicks too as well.
I'm telling you right now, the Knicks are going to look awesome.
The honest to God, a shout out to the New York Knicks, man. Tom Thibodeau's doing a great job. Scott Perry, Leon Holt, they're doing a great job.
Don't get too ahead of yourself.
They're great job. And when it comes to the New York Knicks, man, you all should be ashamed of your goddamn self. Patrick Ewing, man, really
bullshit.
Like we're going through COVID right now. Like there's only 50 people inside Madison Square Garden, man, and you see a 7-foot guy walking up there. Who the hell do you think is going to be inside there, man? Really and truly, man.
Legend.
It's a
legend.
James Dolan, James Dolan, you get your shit together, man. On the real, man. Get your shit together, man. That's why KD, LeBron, and Kyrie, no one wants to come play for New York because of you.
Yeah. So then we got the Rockets.
It's New York.
It's New York City for crying out loud. Like really, New York City, man.
You will get the most exposure in New York,
and players don't want to play there because of you.
Knicks need a whole.
But he doesn't give a damn.
Knicks need a whole wipeout, man. It's either they're kicking out the wrong guy out of the stadium,
the
wrong players. Now they have something going on with the team. Like the team's actually doing all right.
And they make news. It's not the Knicks. It's Madison Square Garden and James Dolan. It's those guys.
I can't even say Madison Square Gardens because the boxing fights and all that. They don't have that many problems.
But sometimes with security, I don't know what's going on. Something's going on in Madison Square. I do not know what's going on.
I think it's actually the GM of the Knicks.
No, it's the owner. It ain't GM. It's the owner. It's James Dolan, that friggin' entitled son of a bitch, man. That got money from his dad's trust fund. Sorry, y'all. I just can't stand him, man.
And then we got the Rockets on an 18-game losing streak. So if you're betting on basketball, don't bet on the Rockets.
So don't bet on Rockets or don't bet on the Buffalo Sabres.
Yeah.
Those are the two football. Baseball, basketball, and hockey team. Do not bet on them. Plain and simple.
Yeah, don't do it.
Sabres and Rockets, stay the hell away from them.
Took them 5 times to say that.
Yeah.
Even though Buffalo has sick Buffalo wings and But other than that, man, don't trade on those teams, man.
And then lastly, I got LeBron. He was quoted saying that he wants to own a NBA team.
Well, speaking of LeBron, man,
Yeah,
he purchased
part owner
of the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah,
Shout out to LeBron.
Maverick, yeah.
Sounds like the guy wants to be fucking
He's
MJ.
a bandwagon
He's
hopper.
in
Though. He can't
Space
be,
Jam. Now he's in baseball. Like,
But he says he's the
LeBron,
GOAT.
right?
But he says he's the
That's
GOAT.
it.
Listen, at the end of the day, LeBron James he's in my Mount Rushmore basketball
yeah,
player.
for sure.
But when
Right.
when you team up with Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, Kevin Love, you need superstars to win championship. I'm sorry, I can't give it to you. Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen was drafted and he became better and better and better. And Jordan and him they're the greatest duo of all time in NBA history.
name a team that won a championship that doesn't have two players that can play. You know, Jordan definitely need Pippen, but
Pippen needed Jordan. They both need each other.
But
Man.
tell me a team that didn't need somebody. LeBron needed somebody all the time.
Doesn't exist.
Unless you're Iverson, who brought a shitty 76ers team. I'm getting it right this time. Iverson was the only guy who carried like a team with nobody. To tell you the truth.
Vince Carter, go to hell. I'm still pissed about that freaking Game 7 shot you missed in 2001, man. But Kawhi helped us 18 years later after that. So,
but Vince Carter put us on the map.
well, Vince Carter's the greatest Raptor of all time. I don't care what no one says. People keep saying Kyle Lowry. We don't get that championship without Vince Carter.
It's so eerie when you watch that shot from Vince Carter and then you watch the Kawhi shot. It's like, wow.
That's how you do it.
How can we replay the same situation in two different endings? Like, you know,
And think about it too. Vince shot horrible that game. 6 for 18, 20 points. Iverson had 21 points, but the difference in that game, he had 16 assists. That's
that
why
Kawhi
Philadelphia
shot,
won.
I've never heard Ontario so quiet. Like the bouncing. Like,
I was at my friend's house.
I could
watching
hear the
them,
bouncing on that rim from my house.
I grabbed my homie and I'm like, and when we just lost it. We snapped.
That was the best
And
shot
then
I've ever
speaking
seen.
of the Clippers and Kawhi, PG-13, Paul George, he's fined $35,000 for criticizing the ref. So watch your mouth, boy. And exploring Lonzo Ball trade, Clippers. So keep your ears and eyes open for that. Anthony Edwards, my Rookie of the Year pick. He's third youngest to score 40-plus points in a game. So that's a nice look.
Still waiting for my MVP.
And then, lastly, the Raptors aren't planning to trade Lowry. That's all I got for NBA.
And Norman Powell might be in trade talks, but it's fake news. We'll see what happens come next week Thursday. So we're gonna dive into NFL news, NFL free agency. I got a lot to get into that, man.
You guys have the most on this one. You know that.
You wanna go?
All I know is
you wanna go at this Chipper Jones or me first?
NFL?
Yeah, you wanna start off? I start off.
You can start it off. I got notes written down. I can fire them off. You go.
All right,
You
so
go, and
I
I'll
just checked my
respond.
phone. There's a sign in. A lot of signings happened this first week of NFL free agency, which is crazy. And by the way, Jays are up 2-1 on the Phillies right now in grapefruit action. So shout out to the Jays. Looking forward to
Dunedin, Florida, baby.
I'm so looking forward to baseball this year, man. The Jays, they're gonna be a playoff contender. I don't care what no one says, man. Fuck the Yankees, fuck the Red Sox, fuck the Rays.
Glad he
fuck the
dropped like
Royals.
42 pounds in the offseason.
Yeah,
This
man,
guy's
so-
ready to go.
So the Vikings, the Eagles signed former Vikings Viking safety Anthony Harris to a 1-year deal. So Philadelphia Eagles are still trash, but we'll get into that later on in the show because they're always going to be. Carson Wentz couldn't take it anymore, so he got the hell out of there. The Seattle Seahawks re-signed running back Chris Carson to a 3-year deal worth $24 million. So shout out to Chris Carson, got his money.
Saints just lost a 6th-round pick due to a
Yeah, I was going to read about that too. They lost
COVID
a
violation.
violation.
Also fined $700,000.
Yep. So
Also, the Vegas Raiders were also fined $800,000.
yep, it's a lot of NFL news going on.
So they lost a 6th-round pick, which in the NFL I don't think that's too big.
Nah, picks are really big in the NFL. They're really big.
Same
But
with the NHL.
yeah.
NBA, not so much, I don't
NBA,
think.
you can go over Europe and find players. But, Mitchell Trubisky signed with the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills are making moves. They got Trubisky. They picked off the Saints released Emmanuel Sanders. The Bills picked him up. So Josh Allen has more weapons to throw to, man. So
But here's the thing, though. Josh Allen was kind of a problem in that last game for the Buffalo. He was throwing the ball wildly. You remember that?
yeah, he's young. He's gonna learn. So I'm not worried.
So
He'll learn from that mistake. Even though I hate the Bills.
you can change the team as much as you want, but that
Miami,
wasn't
baby,
that
Miami.
wasn't the problem in the end of their season in the playoffs. Their problem was they had no defense. As soon as they got close, he was throwing it.
You're playing
randomly.
Patrick Mahomes. He's beast mode. Not in Super Bowl though, but he's beast mode. So
You can say anything you want about Patrick Mahomes.
yeah,
You
but
got
Defense
beat.
wins championship.
By 40-plus Brady.
no, the defense beat him. It was a defense.
Don't matter, though.
The defense was all over Patrick Mahomes, man.
Who's getting the most talk now? You got beat You didn't get beat by Tampa Bay. You got beat by Brady Bay.
I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of Tom Brady winning, man.
Don't worry, we'll be cheering the same name next season.
Like hell we are, man. They winning shit.
Juju Smith-Schuster signs 1 year with Pittsburgh.
TikTok Poppy.
$8 million. $8 million for 1 year. That's not a bad thing.
Corvette.
You know what?
Ryan Fitzpatrick went to Washington on a 1 year deal as well.
Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna get $20. I'm gonna put it on Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win the Super Bowl next year.
Okay, the Buccaneers got a soft schedule next year. They play the AFC. They play the NFC East, which is Dallas, Washington, Philadelphia. Giants are gonna sweep them.
So I'm looking good.
They play the AFC East, Buffalo, New England,
but think about
Miami,
the road.
New York.
Think about the road. You can't call Brady soft because Brady beat Green Bay.
He beat Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, and Patrick Mahomes. The defense actually beat them. I'm sorry, man. The defense did
that arm gets you into the end zone.
The defense got.
Mahomes scrambling and he can't do anything.
You can win that game, man. He'd have offense line. Still no excuse. Tampa still won this. Tampa won the Super Bowl. Shout out to Tampa Bay.
What about that Gronk and Brady? Like
they just signed
that's the best pair.
They just signed another 1 year deal. I have that written down here. So Tom and Gronk to sign another 1 year extension.
And that pairing is just incredible.
And you know what? The New York Giants made some good moves. They got Kyle Rudolph. So the Vikings released him. So they picked up a tight end. So Daniel Jones has a target for the red zone. He's got a security blank, which is good. They're looking at Kenny Golladay from Detroit. I'm thinking that he might go in there, which he has a deep threat target. And you got Saquon Barkley coming back. He's the best running back in football. They just signed with Leonard Williams to a 6-year deal worth $53 million. So save them some money off the cap.
A lot of money.
So, and the Patriots, Bill Belichick. It's the first time I've ever seen in my life Bill Belichick dish out cash like it was nothing, man. The Patriots are coming. They re-signed Cam.
Yeah, they need to win, man.
They got Trent Brown from a trade from the Vegas Raiders. I was gonna say Oakland, the Vegas Raiders. They got him from the Raiders. They got who else? They got so many goddamn players. I don't even know who. I just lost track.
Kenyon Drake.
He went to the Raiders as well. But the Patriots spent so much money this week. The Jets got Corey Davis from the Titans. He left the Titans.
The Bears got Andy Dalton.
So if
he's over to Buffalo,
with all those signings by the Patriots and the trades,
Godwin, shout out to Godwin, franchise tag $15.9 million for a year.
Well, they're gonna challenge that NFC East the AFC East is gonna be very very. It's gonna be interesting division this year. You got Miami. Shout out to Tua. I love Tua Tagovailoa, man.
Tua, baby.
You got Buffalo. You got New England. The Jets are the Jets.
Devontae Smith.
But like I said, it's gonna be interesting. But I still give the Bills a slight edge. But the New England Patriots, Miami Dolphins are gonna make it very very interesting, man. So
especially with Will Fuller, 1 year signing, buddy, Notre Dame, Fighting Irish,
Miami,
Dreadlock.
Draft Devontae Smith. That's Tua's target from Alabama days. If you draft that, Miami. The Buffalo's still a clear favorite, but I'm going Miami in that division.
Can you talk to your boy about a jersey, like both those jerseys?
He wants.
I want Fuller.
The man isn't even got drafted yet, and he wants a Devontae Smith jersey, man.
I already know he's coming, man.
And then who else? What else signs we had this week? Oh, the Niners. They signed Trent Williams to a 6-year, $138 million contract. He's 33 years old. Makes no goddamn sense, man. I don't understand. John Lynch must have a plan up his sleeve. So I believe in John Lynch, but it's a stupid contract.
I think the Niners are gonna be the Seahawks of this year.
They better win. They better. Oh yeah. Speaking of NFC West, AJ Green signed a 1-year deal with the Arizona Cardinals.
Cardinals could. I don't know.
It's a Arizona Cardinals.
Cardinals is like, oh, they're there.
Honestly, the Cardinals, in my opinion, they like years ago, they gave Emmitt Smith they gave Emmitt Smith money. Then after they basically throw guys that are washed up money. I'm not saying J.J. Watt's washed up. He's not a player he once was. They just dish out money. They gave Emmitt Smith, Kurt Warner, Edgerrin James, J.J. Watt.
Want to win.
Now they're giving. They just have money to. I think players are going. I think their players are going to this to get paid. I think it's a payday for them. Arizona, man.
Place too.
State of Arizona. I don't know. I don't know if they're a tax-free state.
I think it might be. I don't know for sure. But
and the Niners. We lost Akil Witherspoon to Seattle. He signed a 1-year deal with the Seattle Seahawks. Shaquille Griffin he signed with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Guys, there's so many signs. It was nonstop. I just lost track, man. I'm just getting signings that I know about.
So see, we're giving you everything, even it's the NFL offseason.
And the Niners signed Alex Mack, a former offensive lineman from the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
For me, it looks like the 49ers are basically the Niners got away from what they made them great 2019. The buffering the offensive line and it got concentrate on the run game. So Jimmy G's doesn't got to do a lot. He'll pick and choose when he got to make those proper precise throws and everything. But it's not like we're going through that running game again, and we're trying to run secure our offensive linemen, secure our secondary. Our defense is legit with a linebacking core, and we got Nick Bosa and Solomon Thomas coming back next year. So I'm looking forward to the 49ers season, upcoming season this year. So shout out to that 49ers on their signings.
Shout out to Mr. London with the freaking NFL info.
Oh, we're not done yet. We're not done yet with football. We're not done yet with football. We're not done with football yet. We're not done.
So go on.
So we got Russell Wilson. Latest Russell Wilson news that
tried to get traded somewhere, but
Chicago wanted to trade him, but it didn't go through. But I still believe the Chicago Bulls are gonna. Jesus Christ, I said Chicago. But I mean the Chicago Bears they're gonna make a play They're gonna make a play. Come trade deadline, Russell Wilson will definitely get dealt. You know, he won't be a Seattle, but definitely gonna get traded. Chicago's in the front runner. The Bears will make a play for him, man.
Bears just got Andy Dalton, so I don't know what they're doing. Like
the Bears need to fire Ryan Giggs and Matt Nagy. That's what they freaking got to do, man. The Bears.
You got Jackson mini meat stick.
And then we got the latest situation in Houston with Deshaun Watson. I don't know if you guys heard. He got
allegations.
Is it 22 now?
22, 23, something like that.
That drops his
status.
But it's kind of weird though. You think about it. He wants out of Houston, and now all of a sudden these allegations are coming out about him. It's kind of weird. He wants out of Houston, and all these allegations about misconduct and everything. Like I said, we take this stuff very seriously. He's innocent until proven guilty. So
we got everybody.
We got to let the courts and everything deal with it. But
that's a lot of allegations though.
But it just sounds fishy all of a sudden. Like he wants out of Houston. Next, you know, this accusation.
Hey man, Panair knows all about that in Russia.
It's 10 more. Like it's just, I'm like, damn man, this stuff really true. But like I said, man, he deserves his day in court. So we'll see what happens though. But innocent until proven guilty. But we take these allegations very seriously though. So that's all the football news I have. And the draft is coming up in 6 weeks. Looking forward to NFL draft. And
we'll do a special episode.
We'll be doing a special 6 Sports episode NFL draft. We'll all have our own mock drafts and everything. Draft board. We all know Jacksonville's.
I'll be here.
We all know Jacksonville is gonna go take Trevor Lawrence number 1. Then after that, we'll see what happens after that.
Come on, baby, Miami, let's go.
We all know the Miami Dolphins take Devontae Smith. He's one of the best receivers I've ever seen come out of college, other than Jerry Rice. But
anything you want to tell the world there, Mini Meat Stick?
Who's your favorite team? Say, go Leafs, go.
Go Leafs, go.
Say it loud.
Go Leafs, go.
See?
That's
go Leafs, go.
I have 2 miniatures. You'll meet them both. Don't worry. They have their own podcast coming up. It's about video games.
But that's a lot. And NFL made a new NFL struck a deal with a huge TV deal with Disney, right?
Disney, I think.
Yeah, so Amazon ABC's gonna get 2 Super Bowls this year. 2 Super Bowls coming up. Jesus Christ, man! Football makes so much goddamn money, man. Like I just like.
Hockey's on ESPN again too.
Yeah, because NBC dropped them. NBC dropped them. NBC dropped them. I heard. Yeah.
All right, so that's what we got for football. I got a little Champions League for our boy P_8_once. Anthony Tony Touch. Champions League. We got Man City, who I think is running away with the English Premier League. They won 2-0 over Mönchengladbach. Yeah, and then we got Real Madrid against Atalanta. Real Madrid won 3-1, so they'll be advancing on. And then we got our team right here, Chelsea Blues. They played Atletico Madrid, beat them 2-0. That's 2 goals in 2 games and no goals for Atletico. They need to figure it out. Diego Simeone, what's going on, bud? Most characterized coach in soccer, the guy's nutball. And then Bayern Munich over Lazio, 2-1. So Bayern Munich is going on through.
I like Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
So is everybody.
And I guess since I'm talking about Champions League, I might as well just update on the English Premier League table. Man City, pretty sure, you heard it here first, they're going to win the ship. They got an English Premier League championship. They got 71 points. Man U's kind of close, but not close at all. 57 points. Leicester City, Jamie Vardy, shout out, that guy's a boss, 56 points. My guys, Chelsea, Olivier Giroud, the Frenchman, 51 points. West Ham United, Tiny Bubbles, they got 48. Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp, Mohamed Salah, the best Egyptian player to ever do the game. They got 46. Then we got Everton, 46 as well. Then your Hotspurs, Harry Kane, Tottenham, 45 points. Aston Villa, who beat them or who beat the team that you lost to, 41 points, and then the Arsenal Gunners exactly the same with 41 points.
You're facing Austinville again tomorrow.
Yeah, man. So that's what I got for soccer. I got a little golf action if you want, golf and baseball. So you guys can pick.
Go golf.
Golf? All right, golf. Quick rundown. So they're playing out in Florida. It's the Honda Classic. There's only two. Like, I follow a lot of like big name players: Brooks Koepka, Tommy Fleetwood, all those guys. But there's only two, like Sanjay M and Ricky Fowler, in this tournament. So it's a bunch of no names. But you know me, I love golf. Can't get enough of it. Sweater under this jersey is golf. So Aaron Wise, he's 11 under. This is as of yesterday. Leading the pack. Brandon Haggy, 9 under, with Matt Jones also tied for second with 9 under. Then we got Sam Ryder. He's a name to look out for next year. Like, keep that name in mind. He's 8 under. Tied for fifth, we got Donnie McCarthy, 7 under. Scott Harrington and Russell Henley, so 7 under as well. And then tied for eighth, Stuart Sink. That's another name you got to keep for. And then Bryce Garnett also. So that's what I got. Honda Classic. Those were the scores going into yesterday. Woke up late, so that's what we got. Other than that, all I have is some MLB talk. And if you guys got anything else?
I don't have too much, but I have some technical difficulties. I have the mini-me, so I'm gonna let these two gentlemen carry on.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be back when I can get back.
Another thing too,
We got you.
the big boxing fight was scheduled for Fury. My bad. Fury. You come back. Fury and Anthony Joshua fight, 2-fight deal, which is BS in my opinion. The mega fight I really want to see is Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. That's the fight. They're both in their prime right now. That would be a big time fight. But you know, the heavyweight division's always been the dominant division in boxing. But
Yeah, it always will be.
always will be so. And as it pertains to the NFL deal, which is crazy, Amazon with the Amazon new
Thursday
deal,
night?
Thursday night football, Monday night football will be able to flex Monday night football games. Like your NBC could flex. Say if two teams are like 2-12, 2-10, 2-7, they're supposed to schedule Sunday night football. NFL usually flex a team a better record on Sunday night.
Exactly.
So now Monday night football can actually flex their games now, which is thank God, because you don't want to see a team 1-10, and you have 2-19 on Monday Night Football. It's prime time. It's not good.
It
So
sucks, man.
it sucks, which is cool. I have no problem
And
with that.
how much do you look forward to like Thursday night football, Monday night football?
Me personally,
Monday, like yeah, you kinda
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I love Monday Night
I
Football.
love it all.
I love football, in general, but
yeah.
Monday Night
Everything,
Football is
watch
my
it.
favorite. I just love the theme music, man. It just gets you. Anytime you hear that Monday Night Football, yeah, man, it's classic, man. The NFL will nearly double its media revenue to more than $10 billion a season
10 billion?
with the new rights announced Thursday, including deals with Amazon Prime that will give them a streaming rights service to Thursday Night Football games beginning in season of 2022. So I'm looking forward to that. NFL is they're global. They're billionaire. Like they make so much money, man. Like, but I understand why players can't get paid like NFL, NBA, MLB players, soccer players. But it is what it is, though. But like I said, man, the new TV deals are coming up, and plus, NFL owners, and plus we're getting ready to implement a new 17-game season, which I'm looking forward to that. So we'll be having 17-game seasons this year. So it'll be 3 preseason games and 17 regular season games, which is going to be first. Well, NFL does that. They might try and push for 18-game schedule with 18-game season, which kind of pushing it. But be honest with you, I really don't watch preseason football.
Money talks, which is wild.
I really don't like Thursday night football. Players hate it. I hate Thursday night football, but it's making money.
You play on like a Monday night
Yeah,
football, and then you gotta play
but only
Thursday night.
downside, the only good thing about Thursday night football
There's more football.
for us, but with the team, they get a week and a half bye week, which is not bad. So it's not bad for them.
Recovery time,
They get extra recovery time. But I know some teams on Thursday night football actually play 2 Thursday night football games. Like the Dallas Cowboys will play 2. Like teams that like Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Shout out Phil, happy birthday.
Shout out to my boy Phil Negril's his birthday on Friday.
Yeah, shout out.
Shout happy birthday, buddy.
AC Milano lover.
I know you're probably hungover right now, but
You should have been here.
she
but
should have
you're
been here,
not,
but
we're holding it down for you, baby.
But love you, baby, man. You're playing good, man. Do your thing, bro.
Keep it up.
Got mad love for you, Phil. So what was I gonna say? Yeah, man. Like more like football.
Thursday
I
night.
love Thursday night football, but at the same time, man, like these
That's
players.
my thing. I don't want no boring games where it's like fucking.
Yeah, like sometimes like sometimes you see
like
like you see a 2-9 team and a 1-8 and 1-10 team. I'm like, Jesus,
like,
this is prime time. Like
go to the bar.
if anything, NFL should try and flex Thursday night football games, man, because I really do not want to see 2 shitty ass teams play on Thursday on prime time,
It's like
man.
on
Like,
it. It's like, what are you thinking when you put those games on as like primetime games? Like, it doesn't make any.
Like I know,
sense.
I know every team will play a primetime game on Thursday Night Football. It doesn't mean you're gonna get Sunday Night Football. Sunday Night Football's for the elite, which I have no problem with.
That? We said at the same
With the elite. And Monday Night Football, you have elite teams too. Like me personally, like I was so upset this year because Dallas and the Cowboys and Niners were scheduled to play on Sunday Night Football, but injuries and everything, like you barely get the Cowboy. Like I would love to see. I can't remember the last time we had Dallas and San Francisco on primetime football, man. It's been like since the '90s when they were when they were duking it out in the NFC Championship game, the Cowboys Niners, one of the greatest rivalries ever. I know Phil's a diehard Cowboys fan. I'm a diehard Niners fan, but anytime they play, we go out. It's straight shit talking the whole game, man.
Non-stop,
But at the end of the day, it's mad love, man. We love our teams, man. So it is what it is, man. So. That's what I got for football. What else you got?
I got a little MLB. We can dive into MLB, and after that, just what we're listening to, what we're wearing, and what we're loving in this day in sports.
Yeah, we'll get to this day in sports.
All right, so MLB, I'll just run it down quick for you guys. You got something to say?
No,
No.
good.
All
right,
I heard the boxing thing before I left.
Okay, let's finish with that, though. Don't. All right. Yeah, okay. He's back.
Meat Stick's upset. He wants to talk about boxing. Let's go, bro.
Boxing's my favorite. Sorry,
Yeah,
little
he's out
meat
of-
stick
he's
has
out
me
of
running
breath.
around. I have 2 little meat sticks, okay? We call them shish kebabs. All right.
This guy's out of breath.
I wanted to get back to you guys
Over here.
quick. All right. So you guys talk about Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury?
Yeah.
That fight coming up? Okay, guys. This is the first time since Lennox Lewis that all 4 titles are on the line. It's going to be a great fight. You know, they're unifying
Lennox.
titles. It's UK versus the Gypsy King, you know?
They're both British.
Yeah, do you hear Tyson Fury's training regimen? He said he's going to drink a 12-pack a day because Anthony Joshua doesn't have any skill, so he can take him on with 12-pack a day.
Well, you know what? Andre Ward said
Like
about
that.
Anthony Joshua after he lost to Andy Ruiz. He's like an Insta model. All he cares about is physique, which is true. This guy cares about all he cares about is goddamn
But in
physique.
the rematch,
He's destroyed him.
Anthony Joshua showed some
He has
technique.
punching power. Anthony Joshua has punching power. Like Deontay
The
Wilder.
boxer should.
Deontay Wilder, like he's like I like Deontay Wilder.
And Anthony, that was signed this week as well. Anthony Ruiz versus
Deontay
Wilder.
So the winner of that fight faces the winner of Joshua and Fury.
Fury said he's never going to fight Wilder again because of all the excuses he pulled afterwards. He said his gloves weren't on properly and the ref did this. His
Come on,
trainer
Deontay, man. Shit.
Deontay
bro.
Wilder said his trainer poisoned him so he would lose the Fury. Like, that's how bad those excuses got. He fired his trainer, everybody. So,
Not good.
but then again, he is the bronze bomber. Like, you know, one shot from him could knock anybody out in this world.
when me and Bo were watching the fight, shout out to my boy Dave, Bo's boxing prediction. We're watching it. He got him with that right hand in the 12th round. I was surprised Fury got up. I was
Ruiz
I was
or
stunned.
Fury?
When Fury, no, like this was the first fight between it was a draw between Fury and Wilder. When Deontay got him with that right hand and he went, I'm like, damn, Fury's not
Jesus
getting.
himself came down and pulled
I
him
was
off that
like,
floor.
I was like, damn, man. I'm surprised he got up after that fight, man, because Tyson Fury was dominating that fight the whole.
Square to the jaw,
Yeah,
down.
Tyson Fury was dominating that fight from round 1 up until then, man. And I don't know how he got up, man. Like you said, God brought that, but God pulled him up, man. But
It's
that
like
was
he left his soul left his body and came back.
Shadow.
And
his
You know
body,
what?
his soul's about to go to the shadow realm, and God like, nope,
But here's the
bring
thing
back
too,
right
I
here, man.
noticed it was a slow count by the ref.
It was a slow count.
But then again, just to see him get up from that, that's
I give him respect
incredible.
for that for getting up. 'Cause I would sit my ass down, man. You know, I ain't getting up after that, man. I'm not getting around with Deontay Wilder. Period, man. Screw that, man. Not even Tyson, not even Muhammad, Joe Frazier, all those George Foreman. I ain't getting those guys, man. But the fight I want to see is Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. That's the fight I really want to see.
Crawford's crazy too.
And Errol Spence is a bad boy too. They're both in their prime. That's the fight we really want to see.
So fast.
But like I said, like Jibber was saying, man, the heavyweight division's always the number 1 division, man. That's always the you want to see that knockout.
That's why the UFC's number 1 rule is the heavier the weight, the main event.
Yeah.
So if you have 3 title fights, the heavier weight's always the main
Yeah.
event.
So like I said, like Jibber was saying,
From the
heavyweights, because you all want to see that knockout.
Yeah,
You just want to see the
I want
knockout,
to see the Rocky freaking Apollo Creed knockout, man.
like Tyson did to. I lost track.
Everybody.
Like except for Evander Holyfield and Buster.
Oh yeah, they're
Douglas.
doing that 3rd in May.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Vanderfield.
Tyson, don't be biting on no one's ear, man.
Tyson says he wants to make everything right. He wants to find out who the best is. Number 3, Holyfield versus Tyson, and that's one fight I agree with. You know, it's a question mark. We got to finish this
Finish this.
Yeah, it's finished. It's been
talk.
the last time they fought was 1997, man. Jesus Christ, what was the what was like? I mean, Princess Diana died that year.
That was my first boxing fight I ever watched.
That song, what song was popular that year? Puff Daddy, Faith Evans, 112, Missing You. Oh damn, Jesus, wow, man. Oh goodness, that was when music was at its best in the 90s, man. I'm telling you, man. 90s was the golden era for us growing up, man. 90s was the best. I missed the 90s, man.
That's what I have for boxing, though. So.
All right, then last up we got, like, my notes anyways. I got MLB because I know it's off season. It's just Grapefruit League. They're just fucking around, but seeing what they got. Carrasco for the Mets, boss, killer pitcher, but he has an MRI after injuring his hamstring, so that's not looking good. So watch out for that. The Marlins name Alcantara. When you hear that name in baseball and he's pitching, you bet on them. You bet on the Marlins. He's opening night starter. Yankees and Mets. So the New York teams are allowed 20% of their fans. So there's going to be 20% fans in the stands.
That's for now.
Oh yeah.
And
Speaking of New York Mets and the New York Yankees, they're supposed to play a game on September 11th. It'll be mark the 20th anniversary of the 9/11 attack. So both New York teams will be playing.
That's
each
a
other.
day I'll take off.
I'll watch that game.
Yeah,
I'll watch
sure.
that. I'll watch the Yankees Mets on September 11th.
So
And it's a Saturday game too, so I'll definitely watch
beauty.
it. It's a Saturday game.
So there now, everybody's talking about it. Everybody wants it. Some people don't. There's going to be an automated strike zone in the what is it? In the minor leagues. So they're going to test it out in the minors.
And see
how it goes.
And then
then
we'll
if it goes well, they might bump it up to the MLB.
As long as it's tested, I'm not
But
against
now,
it.
that's the point they're at, where you can't rig it anymore. It's just a computer system, algorithm, whatever. Justin
Computers are wrong,
Verlander
too.
throws his first pitch, and since he had Tommy John surgery, did not look good.
That guy, he's married to Kate Upton.
Kate
Lucky
Upton.
bastard.
Yeah, Kate Upton. Oh, man. Smoke, straight smoke. And then LeBron, part owner of the Boston Red Sox.
Shout out to LeBron James making moves, man.
That's what I like.
Can't get mad at a guy.
I can't get it. He has aspiration outside of basketball. So
bandwagon hopper,
That's
that's all.
You're taking care
He's a
of business.
businessman.
he's a businessman, man. I respect him, man.
Takes care of
It's all about his brand. I not love for that, brother.
All right, and then I got one MLB player tested positive for COVID. That's a lot of players. There's like 30 guys on like so many teams.
I thought football has 53 players. Like football's
That's
over,
what I mean. Like
almost 1,700
But
players in the
either way,
NFL.
vaccines are out,
one
though.
person to test positive, that's pretty darn good. So
Vaccines in the
MLB,
States.
keep it up.
Yeah.
And then guys, listen up. New York Mets. That's the team you got to watch for. My boy Francisco Lindor, Chain Gang. This guy just signed a $300 million ticket extension with the Mets.
Ticket or deal?
Like extension. They're keeping him for like I think 4 years, $300 million.
For 4 years?
It's like I think so, something stupid.
What kind of shit
4 or
is
5.
that?
Yeah, and you know what he did yesterday after he got like the news of that? Hit a grand slam and won the game.
Yeah, Mets.
Signed, sealed, delivered. That's it.
Well,
bud.
he's not getting a
You
mic.
believe in me? All right, I'll show you what I got. Show you what I got. Bang.
Hey, you got paid. If you pay for it, you better get your
You build
bang
it,
for
they
your
will
buck.
come. Yeah, and he delivered for sure.
All right,
And
guys.
that's
So
all I got on MLB. So.
all right, so today in our segment on This Day in Sports, in 1965, the UCLA Bruins beat Michigan, beating the
Golden
back.
Bears, right?
Yeah, the UCLA Bruins.
Oh, Bruins. Yeah.
They beat the Michigan basketball team 90-80 to win the back-to-back national championships. So shout out to them. On this day, Hall of Famer Roberto Clemente was elected to the Hall of Fame 11 weeks after his tragic plane crash death. Great man, great humanitarian too as well for that crash in Puerto Rico, that hurricane in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
He was on a plane to go help them, and his plane crashed. To this day, they never found his body. To this day.
Ocean is a crazy big thing, man.
$1 million skeleton.
Yeah, man. And on this day, boxing legend Mike Tyson defended his title and beat Tony Tubbs in a TKO round 2 in the Tokyo Dome. Damn, I know he boxed in Tokyo.
He loves it. He loves it down there.
Japanese.
And on this date, and on this date, Pete Rose. Honest to God, Pete Rose has Pete Rose, the baseball player. He has the greatest. He has the greatest nickname in sports of all time, Charlie Hustle. That's the greatest nickname.
Plus, he was a WWF legend.
Kane kicked his ass, but but he has the greatest nickname in sports, in my opinion. Charlie Hustle. That's the greatest nickname ever in sports.
First time I seen him got tombstoned by Kane, I did not know that guy was a baseball part of baseball.
On this day, the Reds started to investigate Pete Rose for betting. When eventually he was caught for betting, so he's banned for baseball.
Today's a bad day for Pete Rose.
And on this day, the legendary greatest scorer ever in basketball history, the great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, number was retired by the L.A. Lakers.
Shout out.
And on this day, Tom Brady, after 20 years, decided to leave the New England Patriots and went to Tampa and won a Super Bowl.
Gangsta. TB12,
Yeah,
baby.
TB12, and he had Giselle too. So,
Gangsta. Victoria.
and on birthdays today, we want to shout the legendary great Bobby Orr. It's his 73rd birthday today. To shout out to the great Bobby Orr.
Bobby Orr, really?
Yeah, Boston Bruins legend, man. Shout out to Bobby Orr.
Best
That
picture in sports
Coast to
history.
yeah,
coast.
that goal. Yeah, I remember that, man. Yeah, so Bobby, shout out to him on his 73rd birthday, man.
Dramatic, but yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
all right
So
there.
shout out to Mr. Orr on his birthday, 73rd birthday. Happy birthday, legend. That's all I got for today in sports.
All right, guys.
I
Shows.
don't really have too many movies and stuff. We always say the same
You watched the
movies.
one. You watched
Winter Soldier, Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's about all I have though. Like every other week,
Snowfall. I'll keep telling you, Snowfall's
we
good.
say Snowfall. We say Your Honor, right?
I haven't watched Snowfall yet, man. I gotta binge watch that,
So,
man.
yeah, I'm not gonna spoil
I
it.
haven't really watched a lot of TV yet, man. I'm just waiting for I'm waiting for the weather to be nice. It's getting nice. Like
It's getting real nice.
we want to be outside. We want to do shows
You
outside
see
and
the
everything,
reflection
man.
of the sun
So,
off my glasses outside. That's
like
how
I said,
nice it
plus
is right now.
playoff hockey and basketball starting up in May soon. So that's gonna be interesting. The draft's coming up soon, so we're gonna be outside a lot. But my show's coming out next month as well. The Godfather Harlem season 2 on Epix. That's a great show. Check it out, man. CPI Forrest Whitaker, man. He's great in that show. But
Forrest Whitaker.
that's all I got, man.
I have nothing
All right,
else.
guys. So that's episode 20.
And
We've
remember,
had hiccups. We've had problems. We've had joys. We got all of it.
And we still are gonna have hiccups and joys, so we're gonna keep
We
going.
got to edit. Got to put Meat Stick to work because my laptop's over full on information. So I need to delete everything. He's got to do some repair work for this episode, and
I gotta do my recording editing for the spot on.
that's it.
And like I said, remember, like, subscribe, like, share, subscribe.
subscribe.
Check out our Facebook group.
We got 4 jerseys dying to go to like.
I'm just
summer's
I'll keep it
coming.
real
Who
with you,
doesn't want a
man.
jersey
I
for
want
the
that.
summer?
Listen,
Let's go.
I want that basketball jersey. Y'all
Yeah,
need to
Dame
subscribe,
time.
man.
Dame time. It's time for Dame. Game time. Dame time.
And by the way, he's an MVP. He's in my MVP candidate as well
Bang.
too, man.
That's too nice.
Dame Lillard is
CJ
too nice.
McCollum's back now too.
Steve Urkel, that's his twin,
Yeah.
yo.
I'm gonna say Durant comes back and just
He lost MVP. He lost MVP. Like it's
all
all about. It's either LeBron, it's either LeBron, the Joker, or MB because he got injured, man. He's out for 3 weeks.
He's injured now too. So
And then you got Giannis. He's not winning this year. James Harden is balling. He's playing best basketball of his career.
Nasty triple-double, 40
And
points.
Kyrie Irving's actually head straight, so he's actually playing some good basketball. He's not
He's playing
playing.
his friends, loving it, winning,
So-
right? All right, guys. So we're gonna wrap.
And
it
Kawhi
up.
too. And Kawhi's
I got
having a good
places
year.
to go, people to see. He's got many me's and many of them. He's got gym life, getting jacked, working on work. What?
Trying to look sexy, man.
You know the drill. We're getting all GQ on our freaking website. We're gonna have like biographies and self portraits, like pictures of ourselves. So, guys, like he said, Mr. London, subscribe, like it, love it. Meat Stick loves it. I love it. He loves it.
Yes, I'm looking GQ. I don't give a damn.
GQ, ICQ, I see you.
All right, guys.